ready. And racing and jumping well enough out wide here now is Red Crystal along there with Big Time Dasher going with it. The rail there for Tricky Gale looking to push up on the inside. Tracking through now with Space Race just in behind that we go to Nonu Nonu Boomer. Out wide here to Thrilling Trimmer. A couple back to Noaki Hurricane looking to take off and tracking it through Para. Across the top they come and Tricky Gale. First look at the track away by 3 or 4. Here comes Big Time Dasher around the outside just in behind Red Crystal. Not too far away is Space Race and making good ground now. Here comes Noaki Hurricane. Could be too late though. Tricky Gale has pinched it. Tricky Gale will get this all right. Noaki Hurricane in a photo there with Big Time Dasher. Space Race to 4th. Then on crossing here we would have had Red Crystal back in the field to Par, Thrilling Tremor and Nonu Nonu Boom towards the back of the field. Nice run, Tricky Gale. First look at the track. And Wayne and Tracy Steele strike first. Here in the first of the day, Tricky Gale used the rail well, drove underneath Big Time Dasher and Red Crystal and has cut away to be too good. And racing, jumping well centre track there is Armed Forces along there with Little Rascal going out after at the outside now, trying to get round them is Hey You, finding a bit of trouble there. McMania got a shuffle round the outside, Miss Foxy Minx. Back here we go now to Homebush Ignites, got back in the field there with her Ever So Hopeful, and you know where they go for home, and Armed Forces bounces back. Armed Forces gets us from Little Rascal, big run, Miss Foxy Minx to 3rd. Then on crossing here we would have had to Hey You a good run, Homebush Ignite not too far away. Then on crossing McMania, and back towards the tail here we had Ever So Hopeful and You Know Allegro will get the downgrade. Too good, the 4 Armed Forces. Just got it wrong here last week in the heats for the Dash for Cash, but showed the box speed that we normally do expect from Armed Forces. Little Rascal tried to keep it out, but couldn't. And we'll have to settle here for second. It will be Elisa Ahern 1-2. And Brian Goldsack and Sandy Denby's Miss Foxy Minx. First semi-final, ready. And racing and jumping well the inside here is Fiery Dancer along there with Guru Goose going out after just in behind to Run K to run the inside there to Sir Richie. Trying to get around them now. We've got the Red Mover over but found trouble. Back here we go to a Verton Starler and the one that got into trouble there, Cosmic Pearl. They go for home. Fiery Dancer in front, trying hard. Guru Goose. Fiery Dancer will get this from Guru Goose. Then we go here to Sir Richie to 3rd. Big line up here for 4th. We head there the inside of Vert. Run K to run. Not too far away. Red Mover Hoover. And back towards the tail. Starler didn't get the jump. Cosmic Pearl back there with it. Too good, the 3. Money spot on here, and Fiery Dancer just making it through with, as I said, being one of the fastest 5th here last Friday. Straight on to the lead. Guru Goose was chasing hard all the way. Brad Canty and the Trotting Boys. Brad will be lining up in the final with the Guru Goose. Just about there, ready. And racing and jumping well centre track here is Leadfoot Lenny along there with B Rabbit, and now trying to cut through the insiders. Need to chill. The favourite's got a bit of work to do out wide. Homebush Sarge. There was trouble there going back or going down there. Would have been looking back there. I can't see that one. Homebush Sarge it was also back here now as B Rabbit's got back with Moody Man. Up they come. Leadfoot Lenny will beat Need to Chill. Then we go here to Willie Knocker's got to 3rd. Then on crossing here to very close 4th. The Louis Licious darting through there was B Rabbit. Out wide Crystal Wave and Moody Man. And I was just trying to have a look at the one that came to grief. It was Homebush Sarge, and I couldn't actually see the rug. The rug actually got right underneath the rib cage there. I just couldn't quite see, but it was the 8 Homebush Sarge. Just running into trouble there. We will have another look at that and see what happened. But Leadfoot Lenny showed great box speed, as he always does, and there was trouble there, the 3, and down went the 8 trying to improve its position. Need to Chill escaped all the problems. Ready. And racing and jumping well centre track is Boss Lady Sloy along there with Botany Jessie, now looking to charge around the outside as well. Punting coming with it, Just a Boy. The rail there now for 8 Power, gets a nice run through back. Here we go to Rosemore Rossi's got a shuffle back to Ibiza Fling's got back with Corborn Henry and Botany Jessie. They go for home. Wild Punting will get this from 8 Power, very close there for third. Just a Boy in a photo there with Boss Lady Sloy, that could go either way, and right up between them there Rosemore Rossi. Then on crossing Corborn Henry, Ibiza Fling didn't get into it today, and also back towards the tail Botany Jessie. Wild Punting gets the win and gets it right today from box 8, shot around the outside. Did come together with one of the early pacemakers there, but has straightened up and got around the outside eventually, and has headed off Boss Lady Sloy, who did show that early speed, came off the rail. That gave the run through for 8 Power. About there, ready and racing and jumping well the inside. Princely Dollar along there with Howland winning out wide, making a line at 3 years. Allegro Star goes up to take over, just in behind now. Austin Wanna looks to get a run through around the outside, down the back. Here we go to Princely Dollar's got a shuffle there with Calamity Free, and also back there is Glenetta. They go for home. Allegro Star clear. Allegro Star gets us from run. Lacey runs dived into second. Then we go here to Austin Wanna, not too far away there. Howland win. Then we go back to down the back, and Calamity Free was back there. Also Princely Dollar got a shuffle, and Glenetta. And racing Piggyback was a bit slow and jumping well the inside. Catch a Fire and out wide. Homebush Job is going to go up and take the lead again now from Catch a Fire. Gets a good run through around the outside. Goes Janak just into fourth now. We've got Opawa Swede making up a bit of ground. Piggyback's got a bit of work to do, but now going forward out wide. Here we go to Iljetta. Back here to Indy Road and out the back now. We've got to Indiana Izmir across the top. They come. Janak, the one they've got to catch, got away 3 or 4. Here now on Opawa Swede. Piggyback around the outside. The rail there for Homebush Job, but up they come. And Janak kicking well for Schofield. And Janak will get there. What a line up here for second. That could go either way. Oh, there's 3 of them there. There's Opawa Swede. The inside, or the middle there, we would have had Homebush Chopper, Indy Road. What a blanket finish. And not far away, Indiana Izmir was closing off well, just in behind to Piggyback. Just ran out of racing room across the top and got pushed out wide too. Iljetta was back there, and back there, or just up ahead of them, Catch a Fire. Gee, what a lineup for the Miners. Just about a triple dead heat. But Janak, second semi, ready and racing and jumping well the inside. Here is Kiwi Girl, will go straight to the lead now from Brighton Bullets, getting right into the race and right round the outside. Laugh Like Santa gets to third there ahead of David Zosti's nice and handy. Wide here now to Lochinvar Brendo. They've got away now on Boston Chanel, getting into it. Couple back to Corborn Bree, and Riley's mates out the back, not doing enough at the moment. Across the top they come. Kiwi Girl travels well in front around the outside. Brighton Bullets, and look at the rail there, open up for Laugh Like Santa just in behind. Here we go to Lochinvar Brendo. They go for home. Up along the inside, Laugh Like Santa out wide. Brighton Bullet flies. Oh, very close. Brighton Bullet in a photo here with Laugh Like Santa. That could go either way, and it's desperately close for third as well. We had there out wide Kiwi Girl, the inside, Lochinvar Brando, nothing between them. Boston Chanel was getting home well. Also, we're back in the field to Riley's mate, and the other one there, we would have had David Zosti, and the other one, Corborn Bree. Great lineup, very close. The 8 snuck along the inside, Laughed Like Santa. I thought we were going to be in for a boil over, but out wide, Brighton Bullet really put in the big bounds. And we'll get up the 5. Just knocks off Laughed Like Santa. Third. Oh, that's desperately close as well. And racing and jumping well the inside Homebush Violet, but not as good as Fancy Dasher, who'll run to lead now from Homebush Violet. Trying to get around them now as Code 9 does. Goes to second. Just in behind we go to Riggs, a couple back here to Aussie's Experience. Out wide Graduation. Just in behind that we go to Ginger Rango's got a bit of work to do, and Speed Legend can see them all. Across the top they come. Fancy Dasher about to be claimed on the outside by Code 9, and have a look at Riggs. Now looks to get the run through. Break back in the field to Aussie's Experience. They go for home. Code 9 in front here for Craig now, trying hard as Riggs, but all the way Code 9 gets there from Riggs. Good run Aussie's Experience. Then on crossing here Fancy Dasher wilted to fourth. Then on crossing to Homebush Violet. Back in the field to Ginger Rango. Speed Legend didn't show up, and nor did Graduation. Too good. Code 9. This is what happens. They get their first look at the track. Yep, I know my way around here. I know what this track's all about. I was here last Friday, and Code 9, Ben Craig, well done to Ben. And racing into jumping well centre track here is Just Jordan is going to go straight to lead, pushing up on the inside now is Aussie's Pursuit, and going ahead of it now, Wait Too Much goes to second, going to third now, Wackwell Wolf into third from Fancy Tabber. Out wide here we go to Aussie's Pursuit looking to take off, just in behind No One D Sunday, back in the field, Big Time Jet and Kiki Road across the top, Just Jordana travels well in front, 2 or 3, 8 Too Much going out after it, break back in the field to Wackwell Wolf, and look at Aussie's Pursuit run on now, they go for home, the inside Just Jordana, the outside 8 Too Much, digging in the outside, got up, 8 Too Much will knock off Just Jordana, rushing home Aussie's Pursuit to third. Then on crossing here, bit of a line up for fourth, getting into it Kiki Road late. Then we go back to Aqua Wolf, and the 3 towards the back of the field here. Fancy Tip, No One D Sunday was back there with Big Time Jet. Great finish once again. We've had them all night. And 8 Too Much has got to Just Jordana. She was run down here last week by Riggs, and tonight gets run down by 8 Too Much, but it won't matter. 8 Too Much, the favourite. The money was spot on, and has got up on the outside to beat Just Jordana. That'll be two into the final for Ben Craig and Aussie's Pursuit. Just about there, ready. And racing, jumping well the inside here was Exponential Lily along there with Bob's Your Uncle now going up to make a line of 3 is Stiff Drink. The rail there for Opawa Sister gets a run through. Around the outside comes a Cosmic Fury but found trouble. Going back now, Bob's Your Uncle, back there Bill Cara, You Know Flash and Jackson Town, they go for home. Exponential Lily charging the outside, Stiff Drink. Exponential Lily, Stiff Drink, then we go here to Opawa Sister. Bob's Your Uncle just beside that Cosmic Fury. They got away here on You Know Flash and Bill Cara, and one just coming past us now, that was Jackson Town, must have found trouble across the top. Too good the one, Exponential Lily, and got a much better beginning tonight. Just got a bit hemmed up between runners, or just got cut off should I say, here last Friday. Jackson Town just going around very wide there and very close here at the end, but I think you'll find that the one will just get this from the 6, very close, a lot closer than I thought. And racing, jumping well centre track, Bullet Tooth Tony along there with Addicted, now trying to come between runners as Vicky's Quest out wide. Here we go to Senorita Chang, charging around the outside of Ty, just going ahead of it, Jill Sprite. Vicky's Quest has got a shuffle, back there Explodable, Matilda's Babes also got back, they go for home, and Senorita Chang kicks away, gets the win, very close here for second. This could go either way. We had Addicted, Bullet Tooth Tony Addicted, just in behind to Vicky's Quest, going late was Explodable, and Matilda's Babe got too far back tonight, and also back there we had Jill Sprite and a tyre who got forced even wider coming round that home bend. Well, there goes the running of the last, and it was a tough night for Steve Clark, but he'll get out on a win here with the Senorita Chang, and has picked up the pace-making Bullet Tooth Tony, who set them up in front, but the 6 found the lead.